Hello students, here we are going to discuss about sorting technique. Okay, sorting the element in an array. Sorting is the arrangement of elements of the array in some order. Okay, it is the arrangement of the elements in the array in some order, either it's ascending order or descending order. Okay, to make this order we use sorting technique. There are various methods like bubble sort, shell sort, selection sort, quick sort, heap sort and insertion sort, etc. But here we'll discuss about insertion sort. In insertion sort, the first element of the array is assumed to be in the correct position. Okay, and next element is considered as the key element and compared with the elements before the key element and is inserted in its correct position. That means in the insertion sort we make two partition. Okay, if this is an array we make two partition. One is sorted list, another one is unsorted list. Okay, so the first element of the array will be assumed as in the correct position and the next element considered as the key element. Okay, so we compare the key element with the other elements in the unsorted array. Okay, then we will insert that element in the correct position. This is the insertion sort. See, here is the example. Okay, consider the following array contains 8 elements. Okay, here we have 8 elements array: 45, 26, 23, 56, 29, 36, 12 and 4. This is our array. Here we have to sort this array. Okay, see, here there is two partition here. This is the sorted list and this one is unsorted list. Okay, I is the index number and j is the location. Okay, here first array is 45, 26, 23, 56, 29, 36, 12 and 4. This is the given array, right? So here 45 is the first position and other is unsorted list. Okay, this is the sorted list and this is unsorted list. So first 26 is the key element. Now we will compare this 26 with 45. Either if 45 is greater than 26, yes, so now we will shift this 26 to the first a of 0 and 26 and 45 will be in the second position. And now this is our sorted list and this is unsorted list. And again we will, this is 23 is our key element. Okay, and now we'll compare this key element with 45, first element. Okay, in the sorted list 45 is greater than 23, so 45 will be shifted to a of 2. And now we will compare 23 weeks with the 26. 26 is greater than 23, so 26 will shifted to a of 1. Now a of 0 will be in free space, so 23 will be shifted to in the first position. And again this is our sorted list and this is unsorted list, right? Here 56 is the key element. Now we compare this key element with the sorted list. First is we'll compare with 45. 45 is greater than 56? No. 26 is greater than 56? No. 23 is greater than 56? No. So now we will fix 56 here only in A of 3 only. Now we'll get the array. This is the sorted list and this is the unsorted list. Okay. In unsorted list, first element will be the key element. So 29 is the key element here. So we will compare this 29 with the sorted array elements. So 29 compared with 56. Okay, 56 greater than 29. Yes. So 56 will be shifted to this here. This element is empty. This position is empty. So 29 compared with 45. 45 is greater than 29. So 45 shifted here. Okay. And again 29 compared with 26. 26 greater than 29? No. So 29 will be come here in the position A of 2. So again our next array will be this 23, 26, 29, 45, 56. This is our sorted list and this is unsorted list. In the unsorted list, first element is 36. So this is our next key element. Again 36 compared with the first element of the sorted array 56. 56 greater than 36. So 56 shifted here and this position is empty. 36 compared with 45. 45 greater than 36. So 45 shifted this in the empty position. Again this position A of 3 will be empty. Again 36 compared with 29. 29 greater than 36? No. So 36 will be come here in A of 3. Okay. And again our next array will be 23, 26, 29, 36, 45 and 56. This is our sorted list. And unsorted list will be this 12 and 4. The key element is here is 12 now. So 12 is compared with 56. 56 greater than 12, right? So 56 shifted to here and this position is empty. 12 compared with 45. 45 shifted here and this position is empty. And 12 compared with 36. 36 shifted to this empty position. Again 36, that is this element will, this position will be empty. Again 12 compared with 29. 29 greater than 12. So again 29 shifted to this empty position and this A of 2 position will be empty now. Again 12 compared with 26. 26 greater than 12. So 26 again shifted to here A of 2. And again 26 A of 1 will be empty. 12 compared with 23 again. 23 greater than 12. So 23 shifted to here. This is empty. This position A of 0 is empty. So 12 comes to in the position A of 0. And our next array will be this. This is our sorted list and this is our unsorted list. Only where one element is there, that is 4. That is the key element. Now 4 is same. 4 compared with these element. Here all are greater than the key element. So all elements will be shifted one by one. 4 will come in the first position A of 0. This is our sorted list. This is how we will sort using insertion sort. Algorithm for insertion sort. Insertion sort A comma n. A is an array with n unsorted elements. Okay. Step 1, for I is equal to 1 to n minus 1. Okay. Here we will repeat our process, okay, to get our sorted array. So for I is equal to 1 to n minus 1, first we will 26 is the key element, right? So 26 will be empty, and this empty 26 will be shifted to the temporary position. So temp is equal to A of I. Okay, and next is j is equal to I minus 1, because we have to decrement the position of the sorted array to compare the position of the element. So next is we have to we have two conditions. While j is less than or equal to n and A of g is greater than temp, then only we enter this loop. When these two conditions are true, then only we enter this loop. Okay, otherwise we will come A of j plus 1 is equal to temp, that is we will shift the key element in this position. Otherwise, if this condition is true, then A of j plus 1 is equal to A of j and j minus minus, that is we will again compare the element with the next next element in the sorted list, that is j minus minus. First we will compare with 45, j minus minus, that is we will next compare key element with 26, that is we will decrement the element. So next is j minus minus. Again A of j plus 1 is equal to temp. End of the two loops, while loop and for loop exit. This is the algorithm for insertion sort. Next is two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array is a collection of elements, and each element is identified by a pair of indices called as subscripts. Okay, this is a collection of elements and identified by a pair of indices. Example a comma a of phi. These are the two indices of array. This we call two-dimensional array. The elements are sorted in continuous memory locations. The elements of two-dimensional array represented as rows and columns. See here, the number of rows denoted by m and the number of columns denoted by n in a matrix, and is called as order of the matrix. Okay, m and n we call it as order of the matrix, and is denoted as m cross n. Okay, we will denote the order of the matrix m cross n, rows cross columns. Okay, the number of elements can be obtained by multiplying the number of rows and number of columns. Okay, this is our matrix A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, again 0, 1, 2. Okay, these are our columns and rows. In the above figure, the total number of elements in the array would be rows into columns. That is, rows are 3 and columns are also 3. So 3 into 3, that is equal to 9 elements we have. This is how we calculate our elements in the matrix and order of matrix. Okay, number of rows into number of columns. Representation of two-dimensional array. A is the array of order m cross n. M is columns and n is rows. To store m cross n number of elements, we need m cross n memory locations, right? That is, multiplying rows and columns, we get the order of the matrix. By that, we know memory locations of the elements. The element should be in contiguous memory locations. There are two methods, row major method and column major method. Row major method, all the first row elements are sorted in sequential memory locations, and then all the second row elements are sorted, and so on. This is how we will do our row major method. We will first sort the first row element and then sort second row element and so on. For example, we have this matrix of 3 into 3 order. Here we will use row measure method. Okay, so this is our first row, 2 minus 2 3. Okay, 2 minus 2 3. Second row is 1 0 minus 3, 1 0 minus 3. Third row is 2 2 5, 2 2 5. Okay, first row, okay, first row, second row and third row. Okay, this is how we sort our elements in row wise. So this we called as row measure method. This is first row elements, second row elements and third row elements. Column measure method. All the first column elements are sorted in sequential memory location and then second column elements and so on. Here we will sorted the element in the column manner. Okay, first column, second column and so on. For example, this is our matrix in 3 into 3 order, and here we will sort the element in column, right? So first column is 2 1 2, right? 2 1 2. This is our first column elements. Second column is minus 2 0 2, minus 2 0 2. This is second column elements. Third is 3 minus 3 5, right? 3 minus 3 5. This is third column elements. This is how we sort our column measure method manner. Advantages of array. It is used to represent multiple data items of same type by using single name. It can be used to implement other data structure like linked list, stacks, queues, trees, graphs and etc. Two-dimensional arrays are used to represent matrices. Many databases include one-dimensional array whose elements are records. Disadvantages of array. Here we must know in advance that how many elements are to be stored in array. Array is static structure. It means that array is of fixed size. The memory which is allocated to array cannot be increased or decreased. This is one disadvantages of the array. Array is fixed size. If we allocate more memory than requirement, then memory space will be wasted. This is another disadvantage. The elements of array are stored in consecutive memory locations. So insertion or deletion are very difficult and time consuming.